This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Lewis. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down and 10 now. Design quarterback run. He's got the first and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The short completion with the tight end. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. 1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. Breaks free. Good enough for 1st down yardage. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs. They did it right there.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Handoff. Gets some space among the 30. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped toward that.
They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And what a grab by the sophomore.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin,
he's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
At the 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Miami, 7, Oregon,
0. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. No press here. The defense backing away. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
To try the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. What a stiff arm. And the returner will be brought down. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed by the receiver. And ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. The sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Makes it look easy. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Nice grab. It's Fields. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. And you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Second down after that run of the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So they begin the drive at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room with the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he stopped just short, out at the 2, but an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
BAT puts him up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB keeper all the way. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense retakes the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Fires quickly to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Oregon offense comes back out on the field. A direct snap. He breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw. And the Ducks would to confront here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. This time it's complete. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw.
Now here he goes. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll run the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This pass is on target, caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught with room to run. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Here's the option play. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 27.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Now here's the toss play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. They go with a direct snap. Fights off a defender. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Breaking free, breaks into the open. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 27.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He gets loose. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Throws it to the right. And this time it's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the two-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go and a chance to tie this game up.
So here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this two-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So obviously down 2, they'll go for the two-point conversion to try to tie the score. He's looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter.
Boom! They hit the touchdown, and now the two-point conversion. They've evened the score here. Man, what a finish we're in store for here with the time that we have remaining. Chris, can you believe they pay us for this?
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break...
Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Ball handed off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime here just becomes a series of two-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. On the move now. Dump off, caught by the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Throwing for his running back. And the receivers got it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Anytime you're playing a linebacker position, you start to see a running back come out of the backfield and widen out. There's a tendency to want to beat him out to the flat, overcommit. This time he cuts back inside and creates a headache for this defense and a nice gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top in OT.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. And they tack on the extra point. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. On the ground, it's Fields. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their...
Aim for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
So pressure pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
And now the defense will spend the timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So now the offense must answer with their own 2-point conversion to send us to a third overtime. We'll try to run it with the option. No, he doesn't get in. They've stopped it to win the game in double overtime. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.